Hi there. Like to talk about comics on this channel, and it has just been the Christmas period, so I've been at home, I've been spending my Christmas money, I've been getting Christmas presents, and I've got quite a load of books that I've got to get reading through. Just thought I'd make this video to give you a sort of update on what we've got and what there are reviews coming of. This doesn't include digital issues either, this is obviously all just physical books. So let me know if you've got or read any of these, or you're interested in seeing me talk about them, because I will happily pop it to the top of the list because it helps me make my mind up. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, first up is Zombies, A Brief History of Decay. This is an Insight comic book, and it just covers the story of some survivors of a zombie apocalypse. Got this because I like the Insight books, I like the European style of comics when it comes to horror comics, and it's just a nice break from your sort of Marvel or DC Image comics. Next is the X-Men Grand Design Omnibus by Ed Piskor. This is one I'm going to do a review on very shortly. It's a great book. The omnibus is really well constructed, but more about that when I do the review. But it's certainly a story on omnibus everyone should check out if you're into comic collecting. Next is Wonder Woman Rebirth, the deluxe edition, book 1. I got this because it was cheap. It was only, I think, £7 to £8. New, without even a publisher's return mark on it. You get a decent amount of book for your money, and I thought I'd give it a try, particularly in light of the Wonder Woman film that's currently out. I'm sort of a third of the way through it at the moment. Next up is Batman Europa. This I just got because I saw the Jim Lee art and I thought, okay, I'll give it a try again. Got it second hand, or rather used, let's say, for literally a few pounds, maybe £3.50, something like that. It's a hardback edition. It's not deluxe size, but I'm not that worried about getting it in deluxe size, but I'll do a review on that shortly. Next up is Conan by Kurt Busiek. This is a book I was keen to get as soon as I saw it come out, and I am really enjoying reading it. It is a really fun story with amazing art, but I don't want to review it until I have read all the way through it, and currently I am blasting through it, so I don't think that'll be too long, probably the next week or two. Then we've got Criminal Deluxe Edition Volume 3 by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I've loved the criminal stories. There's some crossover in this to the Cruel Summer Deluxe Edition I've talked about on the channel, but not a lot. But this is in the new sort of Image Deluxe Edition books they're bringing out, because obviously they're redoing books, volumes 1 and 2 in the Criminal Deluxe Edition series, which is annoying because you'll see another book I've got that is going to cause problems with that. This was a gift from the mother-in-law. This is Justice League of America by Brad Meltzer, deluxe edition. You get a fair old whack of book in there. I got it because I thought I'll give it a go. I don't really read a lot of Justice League of America or Justice League books generally, and this looked like a nice set of stories, because I think there's an involvement of classic sort of era in it. But we'll see. I don't know, I haven't started that one, and I probably won't start it anytime soon. Just one of these little digests. It's Spider-Gwen. This is probably relevant because a Spider-Gwen omnibus has been announced by Marvel. Don't know that I'll get the omnibus, to be honest. I've got to read the Spider-Gwen story properly in this, and this collects the first 2 trades. But it's, again, very cheap to buy. Less than a tenner, possibly £6 I got that for. Ooh, Savage Highway by Humanoids. A sort of wasteland apocalypse story. Still in the packaging. I haven't tried to spoil it for myself by opening it up and flicking through the pages, but it feels like a quality book. These Humanoids ones always are. They're always put together really well. I'll be reading that shortly and reviewing it on the channel. Bomb Queen Deluxe Edition. Again, another one I saw cheap. I've only experienced Bomb Queen as a side character in Hack Slash. This was less than a tenner to buy, so I thought, go on, I'll give it a go for a deluxe edition. There are other volumes of it, but I will see how this one takes me before going any further with it. I'm not sure if I'll even like the art style or anything about it, because I haven't even cracked the seal on it, so we'll see. Okay, next is Criminal Deluxe Edition Volume 2. This is the Icon imprint. Icon, I think, part of Marvel, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I got this because I didn't realise until the day, as always, the day after I bought Volume 2, that Ed Brubaker was announcing a reprint and the image of Volumes 1 and 2 of the Criminal Deluxe Edition. Because if you know about collecting, like, your collected editions, Volume 1 of Criminal is nigh on impossible to get for any reasonable price. I'm probably going to buy both of the Volume 1 and 2 deluxe editions from Image, so I have a matching set. This I'll read, and I'll probably sell along with any other duplicates I've got at a comic convention once those things open back up. I'm currently cataloguing and sorting my collection for duplicates, where I'm probably going to just rent a little table and sell them as a sort of as sets. Okay, another Ed Brubaker one, because these all seem to be good prices, is Fatale Deluxe Edition Volume 2. Again, Volume 1, very hard to get for a reasonable price, but is being reprinted along with the Criminal books in the sort of second quarter of 2021, all things being well with COVID, etc. So I've read the series digitally, and I stopped at where Volume 2 begins because I knew I was going to buy this, so I'll read this and then put a review on for the whole series. Next is a little Marvel Digest, The Unstoppable Wasp, Girl Power. This collects the first 2 trades of the Unstoppable Wasp series. Really fun series, actually. Nadia Van Dyne escapes from her captors and goes about setting up a sort of female-led think tank. And it's just really upbeat, really fun. I might talk about that separately on the channel when I do a quick review, because it's only a short read. Getting to the end now, we've got Solomon Kane, Robert E. Howard, again, creator of Conan, Red Sonja. This is Solomon Kane. It's the sort of original Marvel years. Haven't even broken a seal on it yet, but I know what it covers. It's the sort of monster hunting pilgrim, Solomon Kane. There was a film about him a few years ago that I quite enjoyed. Shame it didn't have more budget, but there we are. And he's got a West Country accent, so that's always useful because you don't see a lot of West Country action heroes, and it was good to see that in the film. But anyway, I'm looking forward to reading this because I just like these stories that are a break from the normal sort of superhero stuff. Finally, Warren Ellis's Hellstorm. I got this because there's a TV series going to be out soon. I was interested in it, and it's a relatively cheap omnibus. It's also a relatively small omnibus as well, but I just thought I'll give it a go, see if I like it or don't. I haven't sort of lost a load of money if I don't like it, and it's good to have in my collection as well, because it's a well presented looking book. Okay, that was all the stuff I've got over the Christmas period. Not all of it came for Christmas, but it was things that arrived at the start of December up to now, and I thought, to be honest, by putting them on the channel, it makes me accountable to read them, because work, life and things get in the way, and I really enjoy reading these books once I get into them. As I said, let me know if any of these you've read and you think I should pop to the top of the reading list. Currently working through Conan and Wonder Woman by Greg Rucka, but if you think there's anything else in there that should jump out, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, particularly if you want to see upcoming reviews of these books. Thanks very much.